Living like a stage. Hey, hey. 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 Love yourself first, explicitly. You overtook yourself to move with that energy. Empower your self-esteem. Self-love is king. That's the only way to win. That's how you empower your dreams. Living like a stage. Hey, hey. Living like a stage. Hey, hey. Living like a stage. Hey, hey. Living like a stage. Hey, hey.
Hey, this lighting is horrible, but it's just a pop-up live, right? So I get grace. I haven't been live in forever, and I figured today was a great day to go live, and I'm only live on YouTube today. I'm usually streaming on YouTube and Facebook, but I decided just to come on YouTube because YouTube is where I have not done as much talking about my new book. I post on Facebook all the time, and the orders have been coming in today because it's Black Friday and I have the $15 off. So that's the thing too. I wanted to jump on and tell y'all to take advantage of a mistake my team made that is actually going to be a win for y'all, because the Black Friday sale was supposed to be 15% off of the book and free shipping, but it was coded incorrectly. So it ended up being $15 off of the book and free shipping. So that's awesome. And it's not just the $15 off of the new book, but it's actually, I think site-wide. I'm not sure, but the new book is the thing, the launch. And this is also the pre-sales where everyone gets to take advantage of getting the free shipping, being one of the first to have it. And also the books will all be signed by yours truly, Stay Hall, for whoever gets the book in the pre-sale. So I just wanted to jump on and talk to y'all to let you know you don't want to miss out. And so for those of you who have joined the Lifer Tribe recently and weren't around for my first 3 book launches, this is a great time for you to be able to get some of my literary work. But to be quite honest with you, out of all of the books that I've written, this is the one that I want to say is not that I'm most proud of, because I'm proud of all of them. And I believe that all of them are quality and very informative and inspirational, but this is the one that I think is the nearest and dearest to my heart. My other books have all been devotionals, and so this is the first time that I've written a book and actually conquered a certain issue, oh yeah, y'all, and I've been taking off my nails today. I forgot all about that. I should have thought about that before I decided to do this pop-up live. But it's the first time that I've tackled a certain topic and an issue. It's the first time that I've ever written anything that could be looked at as controversial. And y'all know, if you deal with TikTok at all, whether you're a content creator on TikTok or you're just someone who consumes content on TikTok, you know TikTok can be ruthless. So I have had my go rounds on TikTok. I've had people coming for me in the comments on TikTok since I first started TikTok. No matter what it was, somebody always has had something to say. Well, now I come up with this book, Dispelling the Myth of the Angry Black Woman. You know that there's been controversy around that. So I have gotten several comments. But the thing is, when you get those kind of negative comments, when it comes to something like this, when we're talking about social justice, fair treatment, we're talking about equality, we are talking about respect. When people have something negative to say about that, that's when you know you're on the right track and you're doing the right thing. Because how can anyone be upset about the fact that I want to talk about equality, that I want to talk about fairness, that I want to talk about justice, that I want to talk about the plight of the Black woman, that I want to dispel those myths, that I want to let people know we're not angry Black women. We have a lot that we've dealt with. We have a lot that we deal with on a regular basis. And I just want people to be more educated. I want them to understand us and where we come from and why we may come across as being angry. And it's also, why are we not allowed to be angry at times? Angry is a natural emotion. We all get angry at times, but it's just looked at a little differently when a Black woman shows any kind of passion, when a Black woman shows any type of unsatisfaction, when a Black woman speaks up for herself or asserts herself. That's another thing. We assert ourselves, we stand up for ourselves, and then we're looked at as confrontational or aggressive. It was actually one of the comments that I got on one of my posts about the book on TikTok. There was a man who responded and said, well, y'all are confrontational. There, I said it. First of all, who is y'all? I think he said you guys. So, of course, I responded with another video because we have to be careful about that too. Don't use those generalizations when you want to describe someone. If you've had an issue with a particular person, a specific person, a specific issue or a disagreement, that is an issue you had with that person. Just because that issue may have been with a Black woman or a white woman or whoever it is, that doesn't mean that if you would have had that same confrontation, that same disagreement, that same debate with another Black woman or white woman, that they would handle it the same. When we use those general words like you guys, y'all, everybody, all of y'all, like, no, we are all individuals, all unique. The only thing that we have in common as Black women or whatever is the fact that we're Black women. But Black women, you can get a room full of Black women, and each of them are going to have a different personality. Each of them are going to respond to things in different ways. Some people are going to be more assertive than others. Other people are going to be more shy and reserved. There is not this blanket thing that all Black women handle everything the same way. And that's the fact with any group. But as me being a Black woman, I just decided that it was time to talk about these things and dispel these myths. And I also wanted to write the book to support other Black women who may deal with the same type of thing, which I know we all deal with it, to let them know that you're not alone. No, it's not you. You're not angry. You're not confrontational. You're not aggressive. It is just a narrative that's put out there, and we have just learned to accept it. And what we do is we either combat it or try to dispel it by completely silencing ourselves, not being comfortable using our voice, not being comfortable standing up for ourselves. And so we are not being able to act in our authentic self. We're not able to be genuine because we're afraid of the backlash. If I speak up, if I share my opinion, if I share my feelings, I'm going to be looked at as angry. So then we suppress a lot of things and we just keep things in. We keep things bottled up. We respond to things in a way that we really don't want to respond to things. We accept things. We let things slide because we don't want to have that label on us. And that's not fair. Why is it that everybody else in the world is able to speak their truth, have their own opinions, except for the Black woman? And so I just thought that it was time to talk about it. And I just wanted to jump on and share that with y'all and let you know that the pre-launch has happened. And the book has been available for pre-sale now for a little over a week and right on time for Black Friday. So if you didn't already pick it up in the days before, today is a great time. I think they have it set for this $15 off promotion to end sometime tomorrow. So that's why I wanted to make sure I shared it today. I know I've been putting things on the community tab, but I don't know how much people really engage and interact with the community tab. And I'm like, I haven't talked to my people in a long time on YouTube. So I figured, let me just jump on and do this. But evidently, y'all are out shopping, getting all those sales, standing in those lines, dealing with all the hustle and bustle. I have not been out shopping on Black Friday in probably 15 years. And even when I say I went 15 years ago, I probably have only gone out shopping for Black Friday on Black Friday maybe 3 or 4 times in my entire life. I'm not a big crowds person. I'm definitely not a wait in line person. I'm not a have to search for my parking space person. And a lot of things that I say about myself where, I just don't have a lot of bandwidth. I'll say, ever since I hit 50, but those kind of things, I've never been a fan, like never. Can't stand waiting in line. And it's not that I feel entitled or I think that I shouldn't have to. It's something that I feel like I just have a choice. Like if you want to do it, you do it. I'm just not going to do it. And I realize sometimes that by not wanting to deal with crowds, not wanting to stay in lines and things like that, I could be possibly missing out on something, but that's just the risk I'm willing to take. So it's not that I'm bougie or entitled. It's just like, how bad do I really want it? And most of the time, it's going to be not that bad. Now, if you can hit me with some cyber deals or whatever, yeah, I got you. But to be waiting in line and stuff, I remember my boys when they were younger and those tennis shoes would drop, the Jordans and stuff, and they would want me to let them go and stand in line all night. And I let my middle son do it a couple of times once he got to be like a junior and senior in high school and a bunch of his friends were doing it. I still was not comfortable with it, but you know how it is as parents. Sometimes it's like, okay, I just got to let them do it. I don't think that it's the best thing in the world to do, but I just got to let them do it. And so, but when I go to drop him off, it's like all of these grown adults and waiting and camping out. I don't think there's anything that I want that bad. Now, it would be worth it to stand in line all night to get your copy of Dispelling the Myth of the Angry Black Woman, but I'm not even going to make y'all do that. You can go right to my website at stayhall.com, put it in your cart, put in that promo code for MAD15, get your $15 off. $15 off, y'all. Who gives $15 off of anything? You can rarely get $15 off of something that costs $100 or more. So it was supposed to be 15%, and I could have went through the whole thing and, whatever, getting it changed. But it's like, no, we can do it. So I want to make sure y'all don't have to stand in no line. You don't have to fight any crowds. Now, I would love for this to blow up and y'all crash the website. Now, I could deal with that, but you can do it from the convenience of your own home. You can do it just from your cell phone, from your iPad, from your laptop, from the comforts of your own couch in your own home, and shop and have a signed copy of Dispelling the Myth of the Angry Black Woman headed your way. It's also holiday time. I feel like it is a great gift, a great stocking stuffer for anybody in your life who, like I said, may feel that they are supported by this book because of the struggles they may be dealing with from day to day as a Black woman. It's also a great gift, if you have friends or families members who maybe are not of the same race as you and maybe don't understand. I definitely wrote this book for it to be a support and a teaching guide. It's not pointing fingers. It's not to bash anyone. It's not to blame anyone. It's not for anybody to feel sorry for us. It's really for us to feel supported. I wanted to be that woman that spoke up for all other Black women to let them know, yes, this is real. Yes, this is how a lot of people see us. Yes, sis, I deal with the same stuff. Yes, sis, that has been said to me before. That has been done to me before. Yes, I have gotten those looks. Yes, I have been overlooked for certain opportunities because I wanted to be that support. But I also, more than anything, wanted it to be education for those who just may not know any better, because a lot of things are just generational. A lot of things in the way people see people and feel about people, it's not even from their own experiences. It's because of what they've heard. It's because of how they were raised, something that was said, something somebody told them, and they just take that at face value and just like, okay, yeah, you don't want to deal with Black women because Black women are mean, Black women are aggressive, Black women are angry. And so they heed it like a warning without ever doing their own research, without taking the time to get to know a Black woman, to have a conversation with a Black woman. And since that happens, I felt like this book would be good for anybody who maybe has been taught that, has heard that been said, and they just like shy away from engaging with Black women because they have this fear of the angry Black woman. but they really don't know why, or they really haven't had that experience. If they would be interested in really learning what all of that is about, this is a great book for them. It's like I said, it's not a book to make anybody feel bad. It's not a book to blame, point fingers, criticize, anything. It's a book to support, and it's a book to teach. I know sometimes from the cover of it or the title, and y'all know me, I'm an acronym girl. And I love to convey a message. I love a play on words. So, MAD makes people like, we're not angry, we're mad. But MAD means misunderstood, accused, and devalued. And I talk about those things in the book at length. I just explain, Black women, we go through a lot and people just don't understand us. And then we get accused of so many things that aren't true, that we're not doing, that we don't want to do. We get accused of not wanting to be in loving relationships. We get accused of not wanting to have friends. I mean, it's just so much. And then we're devalued. So much of what we do is just like, oh, okay, good, you did that. But we don't get the accolades. We don't get the pats on the back. We don't get the credit that other people get. And I could go on, which is why I wrote the book, and which is why you should be running over to stayhall.com right now, putting that book in your cart, and then using the promo code MAD15 to go ahead and get your copy of Dispelling the Myth of the Angry Black Woman. We are not angry, we are mad. Misunderstood, accused, and devalued. And again, if you order it today on pre-sale and you use the code MAD15, you are going to get a signed copy. Who wouldn't want a signed copy from your girl Stay Hall? I mean, that sounds like a bonus to me. And I won't be able to sign all the books that are ordered because I have a special batch of books that are going to be able to be sent out by me and my team that I will actually handle and sign. But moving forward, most books will come directly from the publisher. And so unless you do see me at a live event, which I hope that a lot of you are going to be coming to Fort Worth, January 17th for the meet and greet and the live book signing, where I will be signing books in person. But if you don't come to an event like that, after this pre-sale and Black Friday, it's going to be very difficult for you to get a signed copy because the books will be coming directly from the publishing house. So I would love to be able to sign your copy. Also, again, come on down to Fort Worth. And that sounded very Fort Worthy. And come on down. Come to Fort Worth in January. There is a lot going on that weekend. So January 17th is going to be the meet and greet and the live book signing with your girl Stay Hall at 7:30 p.m. on the 17th at Hustle Blends. It's going to be fun. We're going to have some light bites. We're also going to have a signature cocktail. I know my girl Miss T have been talking about the meet and greet, and she was saying, I think you have to buy your own drinks. There will be drinks there you can buy, but there will be a signature MAD cocktail that will be complimentary for everybody who attends. And then on the 18th is the New Year, New You Mind, Body, and Business Women's Conference, where I will be the keynote speaker, but we have some other phenomenal women who will be doing breakout sessions talking about everything from creating boundaries, eating healthy, being able to be on your weight loss journeys. There'll be people talking about mindset, all kinds of things just to get us, there's a gnat in here, y'all. These gnats get on my nerves. But just to get us on the right track so that we can start off the new year running. And then on the 20th, is the Cowboys of Color Rodeo on Martin Luther King Day, and your girl will be singing both the national anthem as well as the Negro national anthem at Dickies Arena in front of thousands. And so if you want to get tickets to the Cowboys of Color, you can get those on Ticketmaster.com. And again, it's Cowboys of Color at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth on Martin Luther King Day. So there is a lot going on that weekend. So anybody who is thinking about coming in for the meet and greet, consider staying for the whole weekend and just enjoying some fun, because I am surrounded by some great people here in Fort Worth. I have made some awesome connections, have fostered some magnificent relationships. And I would love for you all to have the opportunity to network with some of the great people that will be in the place. So I'm looking forward to it. And the meet and greet is absolutely free of charge. So come hang out with me, get your book signed, have some snacks, have a signature cocktail, meet some phenomenal people. But the other two events are not very expensive either. The women's conference, I believe those tickets are only $55, and it includes your full day. The conference is from 8 to 5. So it includes all of your sessions. It includes breakfast. It includes lunch. It includes a swag bag. So for $55, you can't beat that with a stick, as my grandmother would say, for a full day of inspiration, motivation, and education. And then the Cowboys of Color tickets, they range, just like tickets to any other event. But I think you can get tickets for as little as $30, and it is at Dickies Arena. So it's just a great weekend that we have planned for you to be able to network, have some fun, be entertained, learn a little bit, get inspired, get motivated. It's going to be an awesome weekend. I cannot wait. I have several people who are coming in from all over the country to take part in this weekend, and it's going to be awesome. It's really going to be awesome. And I am looking forward to it. I hope to be fully recovered from this concussion and my other injuries. I'm sure some of you all know that I was in a car accident about 2 weeks ago. I was rear-ended by an Amazon driver, and my face hit off the steering wheel, and then my head hit the headrest behind me. So I did suffer a concussion. So I've been dealing with a lot of headaches. It's getting a little bit better, because at first it was just constant all day, every day, head throbbing in the front and the back. My eye was twitching a little bit, and I had soreness in my nose because my face hit. And also my shoulder, I'm in physical therapy for that, and some back issues. So please keep me in your prayers. I'm a soldier, so I try to push through. But as y'all can see, the lighting in here is very dim because I do have lighting sensitivity, which is why I haven't been doing a lot of lives and things like that. But I just decided to come on today and not worry about the quality of the lighting, because I felt like what I have to talk about is quality enough. So I just decided I'm going to jump on. I have some energy. I'm feeling good. And I'm also one of those people that I push through. I'm grateful. I know that car accident could have been way worse than it was. Did I get banged up a bit? Yes. Did my car get banged up a bit? Yes. However, I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm kicking. I'm thriving. I'm doing what I need to do. My car was not total. Praise God. It is in the shop. It's being repaired. And they said it should be done in just a couple of weeks. I thought, it might take a month or more for my car to be fixed because of how the damage is. And, I know that there's a shortage on a lot of parts and shipping and stuff. But no, I have the rental car. I'm not ready to drive yet anyway. But Wallace picked up the rental car for me. My attorney's taking care of everything else. So I can't complain, because again, things could be much worse. And I'm definitely that type of person. Like, one thing I tell Wallace all the time, if I get hurt or I'm not feeling well and he asks me, how am I doing? I get to the point where if I was feeling like this every single day for the rest of my life, I could tolerate it. I could tolerate it, because I know it could be much worse. And I know that there are other people who are dealing with much worse pain, much worse sicknesses than I am. And I'm just not one of those people who is like, why me? I'm always like, why not me? If it can happen to anybody else, it can happen to me as well. And so I just learned to be grateful. I was never promised a perfect, pain-free life. I was never promised that every day was going to be sunshine and rainbows. I was never promised that I wasn't going to feel any pain or go through any type of difficulties. So when I go through something and I can still function, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I can still do most of the things that I need to do and enjoy my life, I don't dwell on it. I don't have to feel 100% every single day just in order to get things done and have a decent attitude and to help somebody and share a message and go on about my business. I don't have to be 100%. I look at 100% as a bonus to the blessing, because the blessing is just being able to wake up in the morning, right? To have breath in your body. And so if I'm feeling 100%, that's like a bonus. And as you get older and that calendar keeps running, yeah, you're going to have some aches and pains. And just like with this car accident, I'm sure it hit a little different because I will be 53 in a couple of weeks. Had this been when I was 20, I may not have felt anything, but it is what it is. But the thing is, at least I'm still here at 53 because I have quite a few of my friends who are not here and who have passed away and been gone for years. And so when I look at like that, I'm only 53 because my best friend died at 38. And so she didn't even get to see 50. And then I had another good friend who died before we turned 40. So it's just, I'm here. So I don't want to go on that tangent, but being grateful is just an amazing thing because when you dwell on what's great and the things that are happening for you and the fact that you have breath in your body and you celebrate even what we consider to be the little wins, it's just hard to feel anything but good. It's hard to be anything but happy. It's hard to do anything but thrive when you think of what the alternatives could be. So I'm doing good. I'm excited about everything that's going on. I'm excited about the growth in the Lifer Tribe. I'm excited about the growth, even on YouTube. The growth on YouTube is slow, but that's never been like a major thing for me as far as just those numbers, because again, I have so many other wins that I still can attribute to YouTube. I've gained so many clients from YouTube. I've built so many wonderful relationships through YouTube. So YouTube and the numbers it gives me and stuff is still not going to determine my success on YouTube. So, and there's still growth. I mean, we're climbing. I mean, there was a time when I only had 10 subscribers. Now I have over 800, I believe. So it's growth. It's good, but it helps me to reach the people who need to see me, right? And it helps me to reach people who wouldn't have been able to see me and realize that I could be a help to them, that I could be a coach in their life. Hey, J3, how are you? So good to see you. It's been forever since I've been on here, but it helps me to reach the people who need to see me, the clients that I've gained from YouTube, the people who have bought my programs, the people who have bought my books on YouTube, are people who I would have never been able to reach and connect with if it wasn't for YouTube. So even though I don't have 10,000 subscribers, I'm still winning because the people who need me and needed to find me have found me. And so again, I just want to remind y'all that Stay Hall has a sale going on for Black Friday. And if you are interested in grabbing your signed pre-sale copy of Dispelling the Myth of the Angry Black Woman, we are not angry, we are mad, misunderstood, accused, and devalued, jump over to stayhall.com and put in the promo code MAD15 and get $15 off of your copy today. And even if you're planning on coming to the meet and greet, because at the meet and greet, the books are going to be the regular price. So the books will be the regular price at the meet and greet. So even if you're thinking about coming to my book signing and meet and greet in January, go ahead and buy your book now. You will definitely have it before the book signing, and just bring it with you if you want to, but it'll be signed when you get it. So you don't even have to bring it with you unless you want to bring it with you, then you can bring it with you. But yeah, it'll be signed when you get it, but you can still come and fellowship and have a cocktail and have some snacks. But why miss out on getting that $15 off? So you want to go to stayhall.com, put in the promo code MAD15 and get your book at $15 off. But I thank you so much for tuning in, each and every one of you. Make sure that you share with someone who you think may be able to benefit from this book. Again, this book is a support, and this book is also informative. It is not blaming. It is not finger pointing. It's just a book to share our story so that our voices can be heard. I may pop on again later today because, again, it's Black Friday. So I may pop on again later. I got to promote, share. So we'll see how I feel later. My sister and her husband are in town. And it's so funny. Originally, they were supposed to be coming here for Thanksgiving. But when I got in my car accident, my sister was like, no, we're going to let you rest. We don't want you doing all that cooking. You don't need any noise and all the lights on. So just rest. But then my dad ended up having to be rushed to the hospital and have emergency spinal cord surgery that he'll be having in the morning. So my sister ended up coming in town anyway. They're actually at the hospital right now. I'll be going in the morning. But, it was like bittersweet because, that it's not a good thing for my dad to be in the situation he is in. But again, being grateful because what his doctor told him is that what he's dealing with his spine, that he could become paralyzed like at any moment. Like it was that emergent where he went in for a doctor's appointment. They ran some tests and he had to go to the emergency room straight from the doctor. And he's been in the hospital ever since. And that was on Wednesday morning. And so you still have to be grateful because had he not had that appointment, had she not sent him there, anything could have happened and he could have been paralyzed. But now he has the opportunity to have surgery that is potentially life-saving and, definitely quality of life for him. So, and then it allowed my sister and her husband to come and visit with us. And even though it's not under the best of situations or circumstances, I tell you, it's all about being grateful because I've still been enjoying their company. And we've been laughing in the evenings and having a good time. My sister and I sharing stuff about our childhood with our husbands and stuff and just having a good time. So, yeah, I hope each and every one of you are having a wonderful holiday season as well. And like I said, go to stayhall.com, put in that promo code MAD15 for $15 off of your copy of Dispelling the Myth of the Angry Black Woman. And I may pop in later, but y'all know the drill. I love and appreciate each and every one of you to bits and pieces. Always be kind and live your life, but don't forget to love yourself first explicitly. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Y'all done forgot how to use it. Bye.
Living like a gangster. Hey, hey. 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 Love yourself first, explicitly. You owe it to yourself to move with that energy. Empower your self-esteem. Self-love is king. That's the only way to win. That's how you empower your dream. Living like a gangster. Hey, hey. Living like a